Hey everyone, Prestito here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 4 GameFi projects, which I'm personally very bullish on. And as you know, pre-sales have been doing super well lately. So it's important to stay up to date with the latest pre-sales. And in this video, especially GameFi projects. So these 4 are ones that I'm very bullish on. They've got really pro backers, looks really bullish. So let's start off with the first one, and that is Arcade. As you can see, making the opportunity of Web3 games accessible to everyone, gain exposure to the top Web3 games without sacrificing time and effort. So this is a really innovative approach, and I recommend you guys to give a follow to all these projects if you want to stay up to date with them. I'm going to be showing you their Twitters, so I'm not going to tell you to just follow them. So if you want to, give them a follow so you can see their handles. So let's talk about Arcade a bit and what it is about. So as it says here, it's a GameFi platform built on Ethereum and powered by Avalanche, and it offers users opportunity to earn meaningful rewards from various video games throughout the strategic infrastructure of mission pools, mission pool operators, and mission pool contributors, as well as NFT curators and game developers. So by partnering with MPOs, NPCs are able to contribute XARC tokens to their favorite gamers and share in-game rewards through Arcade's revolutionary mission pool concept. So it's really interesting because you'll get exposure to different GameFi projects in the space, and you don't actually need to learn how to play them in order to make gains from them. We'll go through their backers shortly, which is some very big names. But let's have a look a bit more in detail. So you can see, for example, like in Star Atlas, Heroes of Mavia, My Pet Hooligan, which is all really top games. You'll be able to have exposure to them via this project. So it's really interesting. You can see here, the Arcade platform simplifies GameFi by removing the need to directly play every aspect or fully understand the complexities of each individual game. So by contributing to mission pools, NPCs are able to learn the skills necessary for success in that blockchain game directly from their favorite MPOs. So it gives the NPCs the educational experience necessary to have the confidence to participate in more blockchain games directly. So we can see exactly what these pools are. So mission pool operator basically are professional gamers, content creators, or esport teams or guilds and more, and they know the games very well, and they get up to make the best possible rewards for any activities in those games. Then you have the MPC, the mission pool contributors, where they are XARC token holders, and by temporarily depositing tokens into a mission pool, these users earn a pro rata portion of the rewards from the activities in exchange for their time and interest. And then you also have the NFT curators, which are Wales financial institution, collectors, and more. And they have lots of NFTs piled up, but often lack time, interest, or expertise to operate them in the game. And that's where Arcade comes in, where they place those NFTs into the hands of qualified MPOs, which is a mission pool operators, which is the pro gamers. And then they make the rewards for the people holding the NFTs, and it's shared. So it's really, really interesting concept, and I haven't seen it before in crypto, so I think it could be really successful. Then we can have a look at their backers, which are really big names. So you can see Crypto.com, Solana Ventures, KuCoin Labs, LD, Merit Circle, Big Brand Holdings, Shima Capital, really big names here. I can go through all of them because they're all really pro. So it looks very bullish. We can see their IDOs coming up. We can see it's on Chain GPT, Seedify, and Game Starters, of which all are really good IDO platforms. And you can see that the first launchpad commences on April 2nd. So mark your calendars if you're interested to participate. I think it will be really pro. You can see here the Seedify announcement, as well as Game Starter, and then Chain GPT, which they have quite big allocations, so likely to get a nice allocation for that. So let's move to the next project, and that is Nyan Heroes. So this is a hero shooter where cats pilot giant mechs, and the creators of Halo and Destiny, and backed by really big names again. So this project, to be honest, for me, looks like one of the best gaming projects in crypto in terms of gameplay. It looks so fun, and just in general looks really amazing, and personally I'd love to play this game. You can see here how it's going to look, some of the gameplay, which graphics look really good, gameplay looks really good, just looks pro overall. So let's look into the game a bit more. So as I said, it's a hero shooter featuring cats piloting giant mechs, and you can master unique abilities, advanced feline agility, and customize your mech for ultimate domination. Even when your mech falls in combat, your cat can still turn the tide in the battle. Sounds really fun. You can see here the different classes that there will be, and they all have their own special abilities. So I'm not going to read through that. Feel free to check it yourself, but it looks really, really fun. You can see also here different weapons that they're going to be and what they do, like bolt action sniper and all these cool different weapons. There's going to be a team-based conquest game where 2 teams compete to secure various objectives on the map and win the match. And each session is about 15 to 20 minutes, which in my opinion is ideal. As soon as it takes longer than that, a lot of people don't have time to play or dedicate themselves to such a long time period. So you can see they actually have an NFT collection that did really well. You can see the floor price is 3.4 SOL. All-time volume is very high. So that's obviously very bullish to see that there's a lot of attention around it. You can see here their backers as well. Again, some big names: Mechanism Capital, Delphi Digital. Names are really, really good. That's always important. You can see the Nyan token is going to be their native token and serve the ecosystem token for value accrual through the distribution of their marketplace fees, mint fees, and studio revenue buybacks. So it's going to have a fixed total supply with burn mechanism. So that means it's going to be deflationary. Also very bullish. And the velocity of deflation will be correlated to the network activity and marketplace transactions, of course. And the token is also going to be a governance token with staking mechanisms. So, moving on, they have their game coming soon on Epic Game Store. You can see on the 26th of March, and it's going to be free to play for everyone. So that's really cool. You can see here some more of the gameplay, which in my opinion really is amazing. And as I said, Epic Games 26th of March. So we can actually go to the Epic Games page and see here that it's coming soon, of course, 26th of March. But here it shows some more gameplay. You can see how it looks, and super fun. It looks really, really amazing. Also, what's incredible is that it's officially in the top 10 for most wishlisted games on the Epic Games Store. So that is huge in itself. You can see it here among some of the biggest names in gaming in general. So that is very impressive. You can see them over there. So very, very bullish on Nyan Heroes. Make sure to give them a follow and try participate in their sales. I think it's going to be quite a big one. Then next up is Castle of Blackwater. So it's a 2D action-packed social deduction game with a magical twist. It's built on Beam and by Merit Circle. So it's also got really, really big backers, which I'll go through shortly. But this game looks super fun. I don't know if you guys have ever played Among Us, but it's very similar to that. That game was so fun to play, and this is going to be very similar. So I'll be showing you guys what it is. So basically 15 strangers are trapped in a castle of danger and deception with a mission to complete tasks and escape with their lives. Some will work together, forming bonds and strong alliances, and others will pretend and deceive with their own interests at heart. An everlasting battle between good and evil. Only one side will survive to claim the castle's victory. When lives are at stake and the truth has no meaning, who will you trust? So you can see here, it actually also even looks very similar to Among Us, and it's got the same idea. But I think it goes even more in depth with all different classes, and everything you can do in general is more in depth than Among Us. So it looks really, really, really fun. Scroll down a bit more, you can see, as I said, the different classes actually called factions that there'll be: the Protectors, Satanic, and Forgotten. And here you can see how the different challenges are going to be. And you can see the game is live on Elixir.app, and it's coming soon on Steam. As I said, it's built on Beam fully, which is very bullish. And we can see some of the IDOs coming up is going to be Avalanche, CD5 Fund, and Neo Launch. And below you can see the dates of those IDOs. Avalanche, 19th of March is when registration opens, and it closes 24th, so you still have plenty of time for that. CD5, March 25th, and Neo Launch, March 26th. That's when they all begin. So, really bullish on this one. Looks super fun. They've been building for quite some time, and the game idea is very unique in crypto. So I think this is going to be one definitely to keep an eye on. Then the last project I'm going to be covering is Engines of Fury. Scavenge, Survive, Build, and Thrive. It's a F2P top-down extraction shooter brought by AAA team to Web3. This game also looks really, really amazing. I'm going to be showing you guys how it kind of looks. So if we click on watch video, you can see trailer of it. Obviously this is a trailer, it's not how the gameplay looks, but I'll be showing you the gameplay as well. But basically, as I said, top-down extraction shooter set against a stark chilling backdrop of a post-apocalyptic dystopia. You're going to be able to customize your champion and gear and abilities and so on. You have to fight PvPe and raid mutants or fight other players and attempt to escape with their loot, and craft to survive, where you can craft different weapons and gear to prepare for the fight. So here's how the gameplay is going to look, which I think looks really cool. And also, I haven't seen something like this in crypto. Looks really, really fun. Impressive, I must say. Graphics look really pro as well. You can see, as I said, there's going to be a lot of customizability for your champion and abilities, your loot, and there's going to be PvP, VE combat, gather loot from mutants or seize equipment from hostile players, and you can survive together or not at all. So it's not necessarily solitary, but you can play with friends online for high stakes adventures with richer rewards. So that sounds really fun. Personally, I really like multiplayer games, so the fact you can do that sounds really bullish. Then you can see here the private investors and partners, big names, Animoca brands, StarMaker, Aldi Capital, Shima Capital. The names are really huge. So all these projects have very, very good backers, which is always important, as I've said. Then here's some more gameplay, and you can see how it's going to look. You can see your different abilities, where if you click, right click, spacebar, E and Q, you have all different abilities. And there's some more gameplay info over here. Okay, this looks really fun, I must say. And then lastly, how do you participate? And one of the reasons I'm so bullish is it's going to be the first IDO on Sidus pad. I'm very bullish on Sidus in general, and they announced their launch pad, and this is going to be the first one on Sidus pad. And obviously with the first IDO launching, they always want to make sure it's going to be successful, so makes me really bullish. And they're also going to have IDO on ChainGPT, which, as you know, ChainGPT is one of the top IDO platforms. So that's very bullish IDO platforms. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Out of these 4 projects, I'm very bullish on in the GameFi space. As I said in the beginning, I definitely recommend you guys to give them a follow and stay up to date with what they're posting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.